So, according to a recent RBI report, the farm mechanization in India has been increasing. Right now, it is 45%, but there are two issues. Much of this mechanization is actually tractorization. That means farmers are just buying tractors and it is counted as mechanization. And compared to USA, it has 95% of mechanization, and Brazil, it has 75 mechanization. This is very low in India. So, RBI has given some suggestions like India needs India specific product innovation because 70% of the farmers are small and marginal, so the mechanization must suit them. And also the PSL targets, priority sector lending targets, they should incentivize small farm equipment more than just tractors. Also, there is a submission on agricultural mechanization with specific focus on farm mechanization to small and marginal farmers. Now coming to account aggregators, these are suppose there is a bank which has financial information about you, and there are some financial information users which are lenders like Lazy Pay, Amazon Pay Later, all these guys. So from your banks and all these intermediate account aggregators, they will give all the information to these guys, and they can give you the access to microcredit to both MSMEs and individuals. So what are the pros of this scheme is instead of physical collateral like your house or farm, you can go for information collateral, which is the most important point in this topic. And access to affordable credit will increase. Low size loans for banks will become more feasible. Instead of 5-6 lakhs, they can give like 5,000, 10,000 loans also personalized financial products, because your data is personal, and therefore you can get financial products which are personal also. So this will increase access to credit, which is part of Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, which is National Mission on Financial Inclusion. Coming to Assam Meghalaya border dispute, Assam, most of the northeast was carved out of erstwhile Assam. Therefore, many border disputes are there. With Arunachal and Nagaland, the case is pending in Supreme Court. With Meghalaya and Mizoram, negotiations are going on. With Mizoram, the it turned violent last year. The center had to intervene. And antimicrobial resistance, it is ability of microorganism to stop antimicrobial from working against it. According to University of Oxford, AMR is the leading cause of death in the world, more than HIV, AIDS, and malaria. And the aquaculture, they are using too much of antibiotics, which is leading to the antimicrobial resistance that leads to three problems. One is health concerns of AMR, and second is export issue. If there is too much antibiotic, other countries won't import our products. And quack vets who don't know anything about it, and they suggest more and more antibiotics. This is especially seen in the shrimp farming. And India versus AMR, it has taken some steps like National Program on AMR 2012, AMR Surveillance Network 2013, Red Line Campaign at 2016, and National Action Program on AMR in 2017. We need to research these two more. And coming to the Samarth scheme, which is National Mission on Use of Biomass in Coal Thermal Plants. So as to improve the use of the, so as to become the carbon neutral country by 2070, India's target is that. So there are three concepts in it: direct co-firing, indirect co-firing, parallel co-firing. In direct co-firing, both coal and biomass are put together in the same furnace. In indirect co-firing, initially biomass is used in a biomass gas fire, and that gas plus coal is burned in the furnace. In parallel co-firing, there is separate boiler for biomass and separate boiler for the coal. Minister of Power, they mandated to increase more than 5% level, which is currently according to the summer scheme. And also one more important thing is it can reduce stable burning, which happens in places around Delhi. Uh, so National Commission for Safai Karmacharis has extended beyond 2022. Initially, it was instituted in 1993, later extended in 1997, and in 2004 from statutory body it was made a non-statutory body. So it will recommend welfare programs for them. It will inquire into complaints. It will also monitor implementation of Prohibition of Employment as Manual Scavengers and the Rehabilitation Act 2013. So why need to extend again? Because still they are socio-economically and educationally backward. So goal of complete mechanization of septic tanking is not achieved. According to socio-economic cash census 2011, 1.8 lakh households are still depending on manual scavenging. Coming to I4F, which is India Israel Industrial R&D and Tech Innovation Fund, it is about joint industrial research and development. Digital payment index by RBI, it measures how much is the penetration of the digital payment ecosystem. March 2018 is taken as base, and September 21 score reached about 300. Therefore, it has been more than tripled. Now coming to the solar installations, we have very much solar industry domestic is very much dependent on China. And we want to achieve Atmanirbhar Bharat. Therefore, government installations can only be done from this list. Natural disaster response was it was constituted 2006 under Disaster Management Act. It gives specialized response to disasters, both natural and man-made. Also, it does give response to chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear disasters. Non-fungible tokens, they are unique cryptographic tokens on blockchain. So they're basically certificate of ownership of assets which may be both virtual and physical. Pacific ring of this also extends to Australia and South America also. So 75% volcanoes and 90% earthquakes happen here. IRDA is Renewable Energy Development Agency. It gives financial assistance to projects which generate renewable energy. It is a mini Ratna of category 1. Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan, he is called Frontier Gandhi in Northwest Frontier Province. He started a concept called Servants of God or Kudai Kid Maggar, and he was given Bharat Ratna.